I'm going to be honest with you. I don't say this very often because I'm not positive. Our defense isn't that bad. He's hitting some tough shots. We don't need to force anything. Our ball movement will create great shots for us, okay? Come on, change this series right now. Let's go.
They certainly can change the series with a victory tonight, putting on a shooting clinic in the first half as the NBA Finals are back in Orlando. And the Magic shooting 75% from the field, lead the Lakers 59-54 as they try and get their first win of these NBA Finals. Hi again, everyone, with Mark and Jeff. Mike Breen on hand. We'll check indoors in just a moment. What a thrilling first half. Some great basketball, some great shooting. If you're the Magic, though, are you concerned that you shoot that kind of percentage, yet you only lead by this amount?
No, I think great spacing, great passing. You'll take that every half.
All right, but some of the stuff going, I mean, 17 assists. This part of our Coors Light cold hard look.
And like we were saying, there's things they got to do better on defense. But right here, you see a very good screen setting up a good high-low situation. So as Howard rolls into the lane, Odom probably closes out a step too far. Good entry pass from the high post by Petit. Good one-dribble post-up move leads to a great shot by Howard. And then another good roll by Howard off a very well-designed play. Odom has to pick up the roll man. Too long a closeout. Rashard Lewis, wide open three. Great offense by the Orlando Magic.
And the good ball movement gets four guys in double figures. Michael Petrus right behind with 8. Again, 17 assists in the first 2 quarters for the Magic. The only reason they're up by 5, despite the great shooting, is because Kobe Bryant put on his own clinic, Mark.
Doing a great job of keeping his team in the ball game. They're putting them in isolation situations. Smaller defenders doing a great job of shooting over them. How about double team? Can't answer that also. Isolation, one dribble pull up. The guy has the package on the offensive end. Good job of selling the shot fake, knocking down the 3 and the foul. Hand down, man down. Kobe Bryant put on an absolute clinic in that first half.
Laker defense the first 2 games was very strong. They only gave up 85.5 points. Magic shot just 36%. Well, quite a difference. You return home feeling good. The crowd got them fired up, and they just knocked down shot after shot as we check in with Doris Burke.
Mike, Laker assistant Brian Shaw said that their percentage had a lot to do with missed rotations by the Lakers on the defensive end, particularly when the ball was moving strong side to weak side. He said too often we're trying to anticipate the steal on the strong side, look for them to wait a beat and on the flight of the ball make their rotations. But as you noted, he said, hey, we feel pretty good. They shot 75% and we only trailed by 5. So, Mike, that's their thoughts.
All right, Doris.
Well, if you're Brian Shaw, you can't feel good about that suit, though.
Jeez.
That's Don Johnson. You're in Florida. You can't feel good about that suit. You can feel good about your team. Come on, Brian. I've seen you dress. You're better than that.
All knocked out of bounds.
Right or
Still
wrong?
likable. I like the suit.
Really?
You called the man Don Johnson.
Or Tubbs? Wasn't the other guy Tubbs?
That's sharp for Florida. Got the cash look going as well.
He doesn't wear it as well as my brother, though, right? I mean, that no-tie look. Stan carries that.
Did you just say that your brother looks better than Brian Shaw in a suit?
I'm not sure that could be any greater.
Nice move by Turkoglu. First Howard the steal down the other end. And a 7-point lead right now for Orlando.
I really like the way that the Magic have been playing all game long. This is when they give themselves the best chance of winning.
This is the largest lead of the series so far for the Magic as Fisher misses. And a loose ball foul. And it's going to go against Orlando and Hedo Turkoglu.
15, Hedo Turkoglu.
Oh, that's a clear-cut win for Stan. That's a clear win for the Van Gundy family.
Was it the Wall Street Journal? What did they say today? They had a terrific article about your brother and said he looks like an actor who's playing a coach in one of the High School Musical movies. Gasol turns, flips it up and in. Wow, Gasol with 12 points.
If you're ever in the Wall Street Journal, why do they always refer to you as Mr.? They're so formal in the New York Times. He's not a Mr., he's just Stan.
Lewis wide open. Not that time. They've had more wide open looks here in the first half in a couple of minutes than they did in the first 2 games.
But they've done a good job adapting with their movement and their spacing to what LA was trying to take away.
Gasol up top. Fisher from straight on. Derek Fisher in and out. Rebounding numbers, +3 for Orlando. Again, that's the key. Both teams kept talking about that. Howard gets it deep, and Howard gets mauled. I'm going to say in the act of shooting, Mark Wunderlich checking with his fellow officials. I'm going to say he was starting to go up, so he'll go to the line.
The Lakers have no answer right now of pick and roll and Dwight Howard diving to the hoop. That's a high target, presents himself. Rashard Lewis delivers it on point. That's a good foul by Bryant, but that's the way that Dwight Howard got the flash.
But I think he needs to do what Gasol does on plays like that. The ball was caught up high. He has to catch it and finish it up high. He always brings the ball down, which allows fouls to be taken and points are given up. So when he catches this, that ball could have stayed up at head level and gone straight up to dunk it. Gasol does that very well. To me, that's something that Howard could easily incorporate into his game.
Again, we talk so much about his age. He's only 23 years old. He has so much more to go in terms of offensive development. He's still very raw in some areas.
Well, and that's the question, Mike, to me, from going from a great player to an iconic player, is how willing is he to refine his game?
Ariza gets inside. Tough shot, altered by Howard, but the putback right there. And Lakers pull within 3. Fisher fighting over the screen. Alston to the basket, flips it up and in. Right for Alston. What a game he's had after 2 big-time struggles. He's got 15 points to lead them.
And he's made the adjustment. If you're going to dare me to be a shooter or a scorer, your job as a point guard is to make plays.
But not just settling for the jumper, taking the ball to the basket like you say, Mark. Gasol tied up nicely by Lewis. Bynum blocked by Howard. His second rejection of the game. Alston, alley-oop, not a wise pass, and Bynum deflects it. Here's Kobe Bryant to the basket, flips it up, that won't go. Knocked out of bounds, last touch by the Magic and Alston.
Think about it. 2 possessions so far. LA has shot a layup by the shooter, and the shooter's gotten the rebound back. They're going to have to do a much better job, Orlando is, finishing their rebounding game.
Lakers crushed the Magic in game 1 on the boards by 14. One of the real keys to the 25-point win. Gasol rolls, spins, turnaround shot is good. That's a 7-footer doing all that.
You talk about the athletic ability to make that play. I mean, that's a thing of beauty.
He's 6 of 7 from the field. So much made of his performance in last year's finals when they lost in 6 to Boston. Boy, he's just played so well throughout the postseason and here in the first 2+ games. Courtney Lee to the basket, throws it down.
And that's because they're in full rotation. So Lee has Pau Gasol running at him. Great adjustment, and that's the type of finish he's capable of.
Over 3 minutes gone by here in the third. 5-point Orlando lead. Turkoglu's now on Gasol. Gasol has to flip it up. 5 on the shot clock. Bryant draws the foul. Lee was all over him, and Bryant wisely got his arms entangled.
And you talk about Rashard Lewis getting that same call in game 2. That's the correct call. If you're Courtney Lee, your hands have to be high. You cannot allow Kobe Bryant to be let off the hook by him catching you with your hands down. That's just a smart play by Bryant.
He tried to pull him away, but it was too late.
No, that's a clear foul. But again, there's not supposed to be any stayed forearm on a player up there. So even before that, you could rule that a foul. To me, right here, that's the start of the foul.
Right above the free throw line. You can't do that. He's really cleaned that up, or tried to clean it up. Bryant, meanwhile, misses his second free throw of the night. Lakers just 6 of 10. It was a 3-point attempt, so he gets 3. And how about that? Missing 2 in a row. This is a team that, in overtime, they were 9 for 9 in game 2. They hit their last 14, but struggling a bit here on the road.
If you're the Magic, you have to begin to capitalize on these type of plays. Fast break and also Bryant's missed foul shot.
4-point game here early in the third. Orlando Magic desperate for